the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. 2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for Nick Chubb. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Complete. It's Henry. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll try again with Chubb. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They've gotten it to the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't.
Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. A quick throw complete to Chark. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things. And they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And Shark calls it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It's a nice completion, and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. After 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Kyle Rudolph. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
Push him back. Push him back.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this one is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A give running right is Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. Touchdown, Bears! Lynn Bowden, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the lead. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A solid stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He'll check this down to Hines. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll look to throw again. Finds Hines again for the completion. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Rob Gronkowski from 6 yards away. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ballgame here in the final minute of the first half. Gano the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Second and 8 coming up. Mahomes now to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the 2nd half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the 1st half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game. 2nd and 6. This to Hines on the drop-off. Still fighting. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. They'll drop to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hines. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll set up a throw. There's nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, We all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Chubb will get the call, running left. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And you think on 3rd down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Devon Hamilton able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw, and it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he's got this down to the 35.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A give. This is Chubb. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Drops it off for Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now Chubb running right. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Chubb. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Nick Chubb. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Bears are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now it's Mahomes again. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 17. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. The 20. And they will score a pick-6 for Bears touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. door closed, locked, reinforced.
The point after is good, and the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bears, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.